Volskaya Industries.
Initiating match.
Beautiful Volskaya Industries. So, here we are in Russia. I know everybody already knows about it, but there is I believe it's that one back there that does the robot. But he doesn't always do it. Doesn't always do it. It's just every so often.
Ready for battle.
Airships, cityscape. And beautifulness.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Here we go. Does look like we are getting the Rhine Zarya from both sides here. We are going to see Flute the Cat on attack here on May. They also have a Reaper from Nacho Cheese, so I am wrong. Kryptonus on that support instead of Nacho Cheese, and Nacho Cheese on the DPS. Everything else pretty much the same. Buffalo and Cassins here picking up the tank roles. We will take it from our blue captain's perspective here on the defense. Start out. And yeah, right now, here comes the charge from Ben. The wall. They tried to set up the wall charge with the bubble. Didn't actually get anybody with it. Buffalo able to exfil out around that May wall. But the push is still on, going 2 already down for the team of Buffalo Wild Wings. But with Kryptonus down, you know, they kind of evened it up. And Vendetta, Nacho, and the last 3 left of Team Buffalo Wild Wings, able to get the last couple of kills they needed there to solidify on this point. But the question is, how quickly can Buffalo Wild Wings get back? Looks like the Ana is almost back, Junkrat is already back, and Reinhardt rolling in right now. So here we go on to our next fight here. Pretty evenly traded fight on the first one. Does look like they are trying to brawl a bit here. But with multiple players down from Khakis, they need to back off, and Buffalo dropping 2 more. Korean with the tire. Most likely we will see that tire starting out this next fight. Sets up a trap and a mine. Very bronze play, if you ask me. Good old Korean, our triple-digit bronze. Triggered. Boom. Here's where you expect to see that tire go up through the window. It does look like we have gotten a switch to Diva from Sinistera. Vendetta charging in once again. Wall up. Grav coming out, and Blizzard, everything getting put into this fight. And ladies and gentlemen, that Reinhardt in Cassins is in trouble, but now he gets the nano. Tire out, manages to take down Vendetta. Nacho Cheese taking out Korean. Sinistera taking out Rambo, so numbers now even 3-3. Shatter out, Nano comes out onto the Diva, and that is going to clean up this fight. Point A will be captured with just under 1 minute on the clock. Well, maybe just over 1 minute, as they have 3 on. So 4 minutes now, the time bank is at after that capture. Moving on to point B. Gonna go high ground here, possibly. No. We do have a Winston on the side of Buffalo Wild Wings. Now, that is a Blossom to take out Phoenix, puts Buffalo low, and right now it is full W on to the point. W is for walk, ladies and gentlemen. Just walk forward, correct? So it does look like Sinistera does go down on the Diva. Lucio stalling point. We do have a Hog from Buffalo coming out. as we see these players come in, and we have a blade from Rambo here. Immortality field is up, manages to save a couple of kills, but Kryptonus does go down in the end, but the Genji down as well. And the cleanup still happening here for Kakis, but a lot of stall coming in. Diva Bomb on the point. Buffalo not able to get there, and with 2:57 left in the time bank, Kakis takes round 1 to the distance. The distance, not to the distance. The distance. Sometimes I baffle even myself, ladies and gentlemen.
Initiating match.
So while we look at these stats, let's go ahead and look at this board in here. 245, 567, 733, 962. We're going to put stats on the middle of the screen in between our stats, right? No idea what they're for, but yeah. So yeah, looking at the ultimates used, obviously Vendetta never used his Shatter, and Kryptonus never used the window. So yeah, it's a thing. It is a thing. But Buffalo Wild Wings here has a big hole, some big shoes to fill, as there is basically 3 minutes on the clock for Kakis after their first attack. It's just a wonder if Buffalo Wild Wings can pick up maybe a better time, you know, not lose the first fight on point A, and maybe snowball through 1-2.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, let's take it from Buffalo's perspective. Our captain here from Blue Team, once again.
For the motherland.
It does look like we are getting this set up here with the Rhine Diva once again on the side of Kakis. A little bit of poking. Left room is the way that Buffalo Wild Wings is going. Them Wild Wings. You guys need to stop pansying around and just move on to that high ground. It does look like our Rhine is diving. Cassins does like those long charges. Does get away with it without being punished too hard, and they are through choke currently. The Diva in trouble. Sinistera now popped out of the mech. The call's got to be retreat to Mega here. Retreat to Mega. Both tanks from Buffalo Wild Wings moving forward, though Buffalo and Cassins now do pay for that aggression with their lives. The only person lost on the side of Kakis being Sinistera, who, as Diva, will be back quite quickly with the jump jets that the mech does have. So yeah, we do have the Torb here on the backside from Flute the Cat on that right side of defense. You know, and the thought was right, I think, from Wild Wings to go to that left room, but you got to be quick about it, and you got to push to that high ground. You know, it's one of those things, if you can manage to go that side, take that high ground, you're in a lot better position than if you're just trying to push straight through the choke. So here we go, Buffalo and Sinistera having a little duke it out in that left side. We are seeing the visor come out. It does get the sound barrier out from Phoenix, which, you know, that I would consider that a great trade. That support ult for Soldier's ult. I mean, if you're good with your aim, you can probably do a lot more damage with just regular Soldier than his ult. So it's more of a mind freak out, right? When you hear that, I got you in my sights. You know, a good Soldier doesn't necessarily need it anymore. Granted, it is 100% accuracy. Here we go, third push coming in here from the Wild Wings. Diva Bomb going out. That is not going to net anything, sadly enough. And it's just kind of a poke battle once again. Nano onto Cassins here. And the grab out as well. Vendetta being kept up for the time being, but Cast a Curse dictates that is not going to be the option. Nacho Cheese now on the soldier, gets the nano. Caston's pushing a little too far forward. Same with Buffalo. They do go down, and this is looking like it could be a full hold. Granted, we do have the beat back up to 95. We do have High Noon available, Shatter at 90, and Death Blossom at 79. Over on the side of Khakis, we're looking at just Flute and Nacho, both DPS, and the soldier and the Torbjorn with their ults for this fight. We could end up seeing the Shatter coming in from Vendetta later in the fight, but that is what we have to start with. Aggressive beat here. High Noon out, gets 2. And right now, it is anybody's game as we see ults coming across. And right now, Buffalo really low. Buffalo does go down. Cassin's now down as well. Sinistera dropped out of mech, so no tanks on either side of the fight. Death Blossom does come out from Korean, manages to get Baby Diva and Ana, and with that, in overtime, as Kryptonus and Nacho are both finally cleaned up by the remaining members of Wild Wings, we're gonna get point 2. Point B from Wild Wings here, their attack on point B. They're going to start with less time, essentially, than Khakis currently has. They're only going to get 3 minutes on that clock, and with 2 seconds ticking down, it's already a lower time bank. So this is the rough position here. Like, you have to do this, and you have to do it on point 1, but you just used all of your ults to get that last point. You know, we might see Grav here. We do have the Moira ult online, which we do see come out. Vendetta with the Shatter. They're looking to win this fight positively right here. Got to be calling out no more ults from Khakis. You won that first fight. That's what you needed to do to put yourself in ultimately a very superior position here. So they did utilize ults to do that, but did not utilize too many ults. They just used 3. They have 2 up still and are going to have 1 more for that next fight. Meanwhile, dry fight for Wild Wings here. They do have the beat online and the High Noon, which is what you saw them coming in with to finally win point A. Kind of the same setup that they have here. Buffalo about on the grab as well. Cassin's coming up on that Shatter. They're taking it from Nacho's view. We do have a top right push there up on that high ground, but Cassin's purple and low with no shield. Ladies and gentlemen, that shield is more important than your personal health a lot of times, and that is a full retreat here from Wild Wings. So not looking good. They are approaching that 1 minute mark. Cassin's now coming back out of spawn. Buffalo doing everything he can to get that Diva low. Keep that Diva low. 100 charge. Right clicking onto that turret. Needs to be ducking behind. Turret is now down. Multiple ults coming out here. Diva Bomb, High Noon, Beat, Molten Core, Window. Like, if you got them, light them, guys. If you got them, light them. And they need to cap this before that last 30 seconds expires. They're 2 ticks in, but the stall is coming in. 25 seconds on the clock. They need to quickly beat down Khakis here. The visor now coming out. 14 seconds on the clock. Can they do it? They do. So they keep themselves alive for a possible win here still. Wild Wings capturing that point before overtime. And we are going in to round 3. Once again with Wild Wings attacking. So they do get a minute, but that also bumps up Khakis' time to 3:44 at this point. And, you know, the time bank difference, 2 minutes and 44 seconds. You're talking about a long, long time here between these two teams. Like, Wild Wings has to come out and win this first fight if they want to stand any chance, pretty much, of winning. Like, to put in perspective here in a comp setup match, 344 is only 16 seconds less than you start on round 1 with, on your first attack with. So, you know, they were able to do it after a couple of fights. So you know they're most likely going to be able to do it again here on round 4. So you got to make sure that you win this first fight as Wild Wings just to get that cap. The cap is so utterly important right here.
4, 3,
All right, so it does look like we do have the May coming out from Korean. Cassins and Buffalo stay the same. Rambo, Phoenix, and Zathara all the same. So let's go ahead and take it from our Moira's perspective. A nice little cheeky thing there, but it might actually hurt Khakis in the end. You know, when you have something, when you have a lead this strong, sometimes you don't need to be cheeky. And being cheeky is going to hurt you more than it's going to help. And with that fight and the cheekiness that Khakis tried to pull, that point is going to be capped. And here we go. Already, their supports just back capping the point. Everybody else up front, the supports can move real quickly. 39 seconds on the clock. They need to aggress onto this point as quickly as possible. Ultimates are about to come online. You could see a snowball effect here. We are almost at Shatter. Shatter is up. Vendetta is down. Cheese Bum is down. Pin onto the Diva. Lamp is already out. Baby Diva is down, and the kills are being cleaned up. Junkrat jumps onto point. One tick already on. Anna and Reinhardt about to come out. Blizzard from Korean. And ladies and gentlemen, with 4.9 seconds on the clock, Wild Wings caps point B. They had 1 minute on the clock. How many times do you have 1 minute on the clock and you find that you're capping both points with time remaining? 4.9 in the bank. That means that they're still alive even if Khakis completes a double cap here on Volskaya. That is absolutely insane. Could this be a repeat of that that old B2P match on Anubis that went 8 rounds? Like, it's possible. It is surely possible. Looking at everything here, it does look like Cheese Bum has dropped 6 ultimates. 6 ultimates on the Ana. 6 nano boosts. Zathara sitting at 5 there with the Coalescence. I believe Zathara's pretty much been on Moira this entire time. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of those 6 ultimates, let's give it to our red captain right here on the Ana. You don't play Ana, you don't know what type of problems Ana goes through. Wall up. Reaper needs to not step across. Does not. Nice sleep there. Looks like we got the May maybe on that sleep. Vendetta charging in as hard as he can. Does manage to take out Rambo. And Cassins goes down as well, so that's a 2-for-1 trade here. All they have to do is finish out this fight. Oh, geez. My camera worked. And here it is. Fight 1 by Khakis. So Khakis knows that they have a little bit, to go here. Phoenix stalling as much as he can. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to spawn up right when that caps anyways, so no big deal. Get a couple more seconds off that time bank. Try and get that time bank closer to what you're working with, right? So here we go, a split push coming out here from Khakis. They are rejoining each other, though, off of that split push. Soldier back on the high ground. Diva Bomb coming in. Doesn't manage to get anybody. High Noon is up. But able to get 2 before he goes down to Rambo. Oh, Nacho Cheese, unfortunate. Lucio on point. They're going to try and stall out as much as they can. Huge shatter from Vendetta. Manages to knock down both players who were contesting the point. Buffalo does go down. Cassin's now with a shatter as well. Visor from behind, though, from Rambo. He does manage to get 2 before dropping himself to Nacho Cheese. And ladies and gentlemen, after 2 ticks, the hold is real. And Wild Wings has solidified themselves here on this point. They have 1 minute 50 seconds to go to hold out on Akakis. If they can manage to do that, you know, maybe they can get the win here. All right, so next push in coming from Akakis. I do hear a Bastion. The dirty, dirty Korean. Perfect clutch. The dirty perfect clutch. No, Flute, don't peek, Flute, don't peek. You know, if you've been around B2P any amount of time and seen a Volskaya game with Korean playing, you got to know that that Bastion's coming out. But ladies and gentlemen, Nacho Cheese did a good thing for his team there. And they are cleaning up. Got to sleep that Cheese Bum. Does not get the sleep. And this could be held out with multiple players from Akakis down. And only 37 seconds left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. This time is ticking down. Can we see the comeback of the century here? With the 4-minute time bank losing out to the 1-minute time bank. We shall see. Looks like Akakis pushing in as quickly as possible. We'll take it from our Reinhardt's view. Oh no, one shatter is better than the other. Ladies and gentlemen, that's already the main tank down for Akakis. Ball just spinning on point. Korean on that Bastion going to take care of that ball. And slowly, for Akakis, it's going the way of the Buffalo. For Buffalo, it is not going the way of the Buffalo. And the point is getting cleared up. And game 1 goes to Buffalo Wild Wings. A roller coaster of events.
Play of the game.
That game was. That was definitely a roller coaster of events. If you guys want to watch it in VOD review, get covered in VOD review, go ahead and you know, drop it in the Discord, in the Clutch of the Week in VOD review channel. Definitely, I'm sure there's a lot to look at in that one. There are your cards for the game.